last time you
Impressed.
found out some stuffs,
That's not the website.
and you actually still at the mansion. You did not return anywhere to take a long rest.
Is the ghost
So-
still out?
So you start out. The ghost is gone.
He's gone? No thanks.
Great, thanks.
This was weird.
Varian just kind of looks blankly at where the ghost was.
So, I suppose we kind of got what we came for.
Uh-huh.
Right. Time to go. I'm gonna go this way.
I'll follow.
He's numbly following.
Oopsie, I fell.
Varian, are you alright?
Follow Rakesh.
That's an answer, I suppose.
Mhm.
Come outside to the streets of Compass. It is early afternoon, and the wind blows cold. While the massive rain from yesterday has stopped, the sky is still dark and cloudy.
Okay. I'll turn to the group. So, where do we go from here then?
Um,
What happened?
Oh, a thing that did happen. There was a fragment of the mage that used to live in the house still there. He answered some questions, and I'll basically just relay the information about obviously Varian's dad and the situation to Grizzly God.
So,
is there anything else we need to do?
You mentioned that lieutenant. She seems to be at the forefront of all of this.
You should probably tell Marius that we're alive.
You don't want to see her or stop her at all?
Varian just kind of shrugs.
I mean, she knows you were on the case, and she knows that maybe you know, well, we all do, apart from me, that is. We know more than we should.
Shouldn't we, like, take care of the 3-hawk problem?
Well, yes, but one or the other will catch up with us, so which is more important to you?
Both.
Yeah, very good answer. I'm sure we can. Okay. Let's just go back to Marius, see how long we have again. He said a few days, and we'll see we can do. I suppose we do have evidence that it wasn't our fault. We just need physical evidence now, which we may get from the lieutenant if we can
Bullet.
pin something on her.
Have the bullet.
Do have the bullet, but usually in court you want to present more than one piece of evidence, you know.
Yes.
The more the better, I guess.
So if we're going to deal with the situation properly, maybe it is best that we, I don't know, find someone who is willing to out the lieutenant or find the lieutenant herself. You guys said you talked to her.
Yeah, we did.
So where is she?
She's at the, what was it, the barracks?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why don't you, well, one of you go there and lure her out.
I could try.
Yes. And we will wait.
Aren't the three of us
And-
wanted?
By the Iron Republic. Not by Compass Guard. They're different, you know.
Mm-hmm.
At least for now.
Do any of you have a better plan?
No, let's do it.
Okay. Lead the way.
And I'll lead the way.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to the barracks.
Yeah, man.
It's a bad idea.
There's like something here.
You didn't suggest a different one.
Wait, this is the
Natural
person
20.
that wanted dirt on this
Yeah,
guy
it's
that
the person
exploded in a
Cromwell.
beam, and then she betrayed us. Like she's right.
Did she though?
No, she didn't. She wanted dirt on
Oh.
Cromwell,
Yeah.
but
But
she was part of the attack
You
on
ever think
this house.
maybe did it ever occur to you guys out of character that maybe she wanted dirt on Cromwell because Cromwell knew who ordered the person to stay away from the house?
Well, that's the
Every-
point.
Think about
That's why we want to,
Well, you know that the
find
lieutenant
out.
did shoot the person in the mansion.
Yeah. That's why I want to go there and
So-
find out about it so we can clear our name.
Wasn't she the one that searched for us last session?
No, that was the one that gave us the prison break quest.
Yeah. That was Varian's contact.
Listen, I think we've established that Varian doesn't have
They
many
were
good
with
people
the
in his
iron.
life. Let him just be depressed, okay?
You
She was a
arrive
sellsword, pretty much.
in front of the barracks and you see that it is busier than usual. There's a lot of guards running in and out, a lot of orders being barked at one another. Ever since, a certain prison break, it seems that the guard has picked up their pace.
Maybe I should go try to get her out.
Definitely. Our
Very good idea.
disguises are going to drop soon anyway, so we should
Oh.
probably head around the corner.
Yes, probably.
Okay, let's go. I'll
Okay.
go around the corner.
Should I tell her to come out, or should I lure her out?
Lure her!
Uh-huh.
And then around the corner to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Varian
you're
be
still
hiding?
Grizzly Guard.
Yes. Yeah, I'll try to look like a real guard.
Like a real gun.
Lieutenant, have you seen my
Not be a
child?
real boy one. Don't even start. You walk into the barracks and you notice it's a pretty large hall for just a barracks. There seems to even be a reception desk in the middle.
What was her name again?
Carolin.
Carolin.
I would have asked before I left the others.
Well, I don't know.
Carolin.
Carolyn, there you go.
Caroline.
God fucking.
Caroline.
God damn it.
Listen, I'm sorry, okay? You know what?
Hey, well, I go in and I ask for Carolyn.
Well, nobody knows a Carolin.
Of course they
Stop
don't.
twisting my names. It's
Stupid
Carolin.
What is
Carolyn.
it?
Chat. Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Oh,
Everybody
Carolyn,
keeps saying
okay.
Caroline. God, I hate you.
Carolyn.
Listen, sometimes I don't know if it's just the fact that you have a really thick accent or if you're actually making up weird names. Okay, don't at me.
It's always a
What's
weird
her
name.
Real
You know what?
in.
Don't
Okay, there
at
we
me,
go.
okay? You're the one that chose to. You're the one that chose to play this in English. Consequences.
I understand your name, Beggar.
Shut the
Thanks.
fuck up.
Nice backstab.
Can you
You
write it?
suck
Can
up.
you write it down for us, Beggar, so we get a better idea of the name?
I mean, it was written on her character. I
It
believe.
was, yes, but
Could
it's so
be.
long ago.
We saw her character a long ass time ago.
Yeah, also you chose to do this bi-weekly, okay? It's not our fault for forgetting names.
She's very thick
Wow.
right now.
Are you basically blaming God for everything?
Guys,
Yes.
please leave the poor man alone.
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Everyone
Carolyn.
should.
Carolyn. Right.
Carolyn.
Listen, sometimes you just have to accept that God can be a ruthless, two-faced bitch, and you gotta deal with the consequences.
I would argue about the word sometimes, but yeah.
There we go.
You
Okay,
walk
so-
up to the counter, and already you notice that
Carolyn.
whoever's behind the reception desk seems to be preoccupied with other things.
What kind of thing?
Paperwork. Bureaucracy.
Can I like look at it unsuspiciously? Just like the one on top.
Well, you'd have to look over the counter. There's like a little barrier
Oh.
in front of the paperwork.
Can I like lean over cool and just ask, can I speak? I really need to speak to Lieutenant Carolin and kind of peek.
You know what?
Carolyn.
The moment you lean over,
Sorry.
she's shocked
Carolyn.
by your presence, as if she hadn't even noticed you. And when you ask for Lieutenant Carolin, she starts going through a stack of papers and pulls out one that looks suspiciously stamped. It's stamped all over. There's a lot of lines crossed out. She holds it up with shaking hands and says, "It's classified, apparently. Who are you?"
Oh, my name's Bob. I don't know. I just
Okay.
I was asked to speak to her. It's in an urgent matter.
What's your registry number? And she starts going through files.
Just look up 7 digits.
Bob. I've got like 3 bobs here.
Can I like lean over and point at the name? Ah, this one.
Well, why don't you give me a performance check?
Ooh,
Sure.
you got this. Mm.
On performance. 18.
Okay. Doesn't look like you have the authorization. What like what's this about?
I wasn't informed. I was just informed to get her.
By who?
This is a good plan.
The Lieutenant.
The lieutenant told her to find her? That's what?
Everyone's
Exactly.
depressed.
Listen, I'm just following the orders, okay? I don't know about this.
Well, if it's not anything urgent,
It is urgent, actually.
Okay.
Very urgent.
But if it's that urgent, how do you not know what it's about?
Because I'm not authorized.
Listen, I've had a long day, and without
Me too.
authorization, I really can't give you this.
It's about the Iron Legend.
Could you repeat that? You kind of cut out there.
Listen, I don't think you are authorized to know about this. So
Excuse me?
I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Him with the reverse.
Well, I have this paper right here, and it's not going anywhere.
I kind of look over my shoulder and then go very close to her and whisper, "It's about the Iron Majesty.
About the what?
The Iron Republic."
If it's about the Iron Republic, you should probably speak to one of the brigadiers.
No, I was specifically asked to talk to Lieutenant.
Who is the officer who gave you the order? They have
I
to log
cannot
all
tell
of
you.
this. I'm gonna lose my job if I just tell everyone anything.
I'm gonna lose my job if I don't bring the lieutenant.
Please give me a persuasion roll.
The most beautiful thing I've ever witnessed. I love when Freya gets a solo encounter.
Yeah.
24.
Nice.
And she wrote really good.
Ooh.
Oh, it's my favorite.
She looks defeated. She looks like she doesn't have the energy for this. She lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. I can't give you the exact location, but she's at the docks fishing for a body. That's all.
Of course she is, asshole.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. You just made my day.
She goes back to shuffling her papers. She's ignoring you now.
Okay, can I get a look of the papers that lie on her desk? Like just as I yeah, a peek.
Well, give me a perception roll. You see that most of these papers seem like some sort of registry. You see a lot of names, a lot of designations on the side, like citizens, workers, labor officials, and that sort of thing. It doesn't really seem like very important information, but you're sure it has its purpose.
I'm just gonna go back to the others. She's at the door.
Fishing for a body, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, Marion.
But apparently that's classified information and they couldn't tell me where exactly she is.
Well, at least we kind of know where she is, don't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Do. Let's go there. Serenity, do you have the ability still to cast disguise again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do that. We'll go back into the elves.
Okay.
Sure. Go in the corner, disguise self into elf.
I shall do the same.
I'm just gonna pull up my hood and hope no one's gonna see.
I've already had my hood up because I have my shit together.
And maybe when we're there, when we have 5 minutes to spare, we should maybe let our crew know what's going on so they don't worry too much.
Yes, maybe we do that after we have dealt with
Yeah,
the
afterwards.
woman. Fishing up
Probably.
the body of the man that we are connected to. Did you guys maybe tell her about that?
Out of character, we already told you that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm asking again, because I want to hear you say it. I know this.
Aaron just looks at you. He knows that you know.
Serenity nuts.
Uh-huh. What a smart idea.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go.
we kind of needed her to get a certain person out of prison.
So you're heading straight for the docks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a smart idea. Just smarter as we go.
I mean,
On
we're
your way to the
disguised.
docks.
If
Do
you
you
guys
have
don't
any
wanna go,
objections,
don't go.
Marion?
We're fine.
That wasn't in character, because in character he's just going with your shit, but out of character I'm screaming.
Well, you gotta remember, we're fine. You're not.
This is what happens when the clever person is too depressed to be clever.
Clever.
Ah,
Clever. Yes.
Clever.
The one breaking into prison without a way out. Very
Ah,
clever.
yes. Clever.
really? We got out. In second roll. You guys are fucking going
That's not
after.
happening.
You went after a guy for information about your father. Impulse emotional decision.
Actually, we broke into prison mainly for you.
Well, I didn't know you were gonna break into prison anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we're going to the docks.
On your way to the docks, you round around one of the corners onto the main street, and you see a knight giving out food and water to the homeless.
Aw.
And you continue down the main
I don't
street,
feel
and
like
you
that's good though.
come towards the docks. Do you want to intervene in this encounter?
Does this knight look... I mean, about the knight, does he look like
Sight check?
special or whatever?
His
Yeah.
armor looks like it's pretty ramshackle.
Does he look like a guard of any? Like, does he look like? Does he have any crests on him?
His plate armor is extremely unadorned, which is surprising. Doesn't seem like there's any livery on this armor.
What kind of food is he giving out?
Bread, water, that kind of
He's
stuff.
just being sweet.
No, I doubt that very much. Has anything in Beggar's campaign ever just been, oh, what a nice person doing
I was
nice
so
things?
hoping he
That's
was
less.
giving out a certain kind of vegetable.
Oh, don't give him any ideas.
It ain't none of my business. I'm not gonna do anything.
Alavan, how dare you?
Okay, it's fine. I guess we just ignore
Okay.
him.
The cash
Oh, it's
keeps
almost as if
walking
the Iron
straight
Republic
towards
is
the docks.
invading Compass and poisoning people might be a good way to weaken the population or something.
I mean, it's none of my business what he's doing. If he wants to hand out to the homeless, then he can hand out to the homeless.
Yeah. And if the Iron Republic thinks the homeless are the most dangerous people here, that they have to be poisoned, I guess that's
Fair enough.
weird planning.
Yeah.
As you enter the docks, you see that it's less busy than usual. There's a lot of ships docked on the far end of the dockyards, but surprisingly, very few people are shuffling wares from the warehouses to the boats.
Okay.
And please give me a perception roll, everyone.
Where's my don't throw plates at people die? There it
It's all
is.
the way over there. Who the fuck is... Who used thick? Can I take it?
Me.
That is
Yeah.
just a natural 20 for me.
I got a 17.
Well,
It's
yeah,
nice.
okay.
Wait, I didn't give you mine.
Your hope is already failing me.
That is...
Everyone above a 12, which is, I think, is everyone except Chet.
And me,
You-
I got 3.
Okay.
I have already
Me
used
one.
up all of my good rolls for this.
Well, both Jet and Serenity are somewhat distracted. You haven't seen the water in a while, and it's nice to have this breeze blowing against you again. The others see the reason why this usually very busy port is a bit slow today, and the reason is that there are a lot of guards are standing in front of the boats doing inspections and particularly inspecting the people coming in and out of the dock.
Ah, fuck.
We shouldn't go in because
How
Alice
do
is
they
still-
inspect them? Are they searching them or are they just questioning them? Or...
Well, anyone who's wearing a cowl, they ask to pull it back. They ask them for their names, it looks like. They seem to be writing down stuff on a clipboard, but other than that, you can't really tell.
I mean, some of us are disguised.
Brian backs,
Mhm.
Brian, like, just, if, like, before we enter the docks, like, as soon as we see this, he just stops.
Yeah, maybe Varian
Yeah.
and me should stay back for now.
Huh? Why?
Because
they
we
should
cannot
be-
hide our identity like you can.
Yes,
Alright.
the thing.
Oh.
What?
I mean, I guess they're searching for a peacock, but still.
You know our boat and crew are there, right?
You know I'm blonde, right?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything, Various?
Not blonde.
And I remember how we were running from the docks with all the Iron Republic guards. In Arabelle, they said they were looking for 2 purple tieflings and a blonde man.
No, I
But
remember
Carolin
that.
knows exactly what I look like. If both of those groups are here,
What I was saying was that our boat is there, and if they are checking people, they may be checking boats, which means, I don't know, our crew could be in trouble.
what do you want me to do about it?
Varian, you pathetic little bitch.
Here we go again.
Sigh.
All right, he's not part of the adult conversation anymore because he cannot handle it. So, to the rest of you, I pose the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Should we check or should we back off?
I think we should probably check.
I think so
Yeah.
too, but maybe Varian and me just stay back in case.
Yes, I would very much say you do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just keep an eye out.
Mm.
Anything.
Okay, we'll go then. And
Come on, Varian, we're gonna sit down over there, and I'll just guide him there. If there's something to sit.
Out of character, I wasn't saying you guys shouldn't go. I was just saying I shouldn't go.
No, but what my
Fucking
character was
stop
saying is,
overreacting.
No, my character was saying you were bringing up unnecessary shit.
He's saying that
No.
I shouldn't go?
No, I think
That
we-
wasn't in the conversation.
we-
That was not in the context of the conversation.
Everything is fine.
Oh my goodness.
Over
Well,
We doubled.
Did I do that?
no, I
Oopsie.
think I did that. I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay.
inside for a minute.
Okay, the group of you that is disguised splits off from the rest.
Disguised special forces.
Oh man.
In front of you, you see a detachment of guards. They seem to also be checking the crates now that people are still carrying to the boats.
Well,
A
I
long
just
queue is slowly forming.
Do you think they have some kind of detect magic?
Possibly. Let me. But you know what? I have a thing for that.
Oh god.
Fireball!
Some sort of fireball.
What thing?
I can, disguise the fact that we have magic.
Oh, right. Okay. Let's go
So-
then.
I should probably do that before we go. I'm gonna. Who has magic shit on them? Mainly
Probably everyone.
Yeet.
not me.
Mainly me. Mainly me.
I don't
You know
think
what? It
I
is called
have
fireball.
anything magical.
I have a
Get
lot
you
of
something,
magical
Freya.
shit.
Don't
You have a
worry.
lot of fireballs. so
Yeah.
you
Don't
can
worry,
just
Freya.
go-
One day
Not
we'll
even
get you
my-
a nice cursed item, like the rest of us.
Not even my +1 staff is magic.
We'll get you like
I
an
am-
obligate carnivore pocket watch or
So-
something.
What I'm gonna do, Beggar, is I'm gonna make all of my magic items just one big pile in my bag.
Okay.
Something happens, I'll just fucking take one of them out. Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you approach a row of no less than 6 guards. And the very second you step close to them, they're immediately watchful. And one of them holds you up. Halt.
Uh,
I just
Yes.
What's your business on the docks today?
step a bit
Oh.
away from from the other two and pretend like I'm a normal guard, just
alone.
walking by them.
Please give me a performance check, Dad. You walk right past
Everyone.
them. None of them even lift a finger.
We have a friend on the docks. We were just going to see them. Dropping some stuff off.
A friend on the docks.
Yes, they have a boat.
All right. What's this friend's name? And he starts looking down at his list.
No problem. One of the crew names. Oh, which crew member should I mention?
It's
That's
always
the
always
Um,
Berm, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Ali? Or
I'll do Burn. His name's Burm, I believe.
And you see him going through one list, the next list, another list, just going through papers. I don't have anyone here by that name. Are you sure?
What did we
That's not
put the
an
name down
abbreviation.
as? Well, it may not be under his name, but I know he's definitely at the docks.
should have mentioned Isaac, considering that he's a cook who's been getting food for the ship for days. Just a thought.
Thank you.
Is this friend with anyone else?
Yes,
seem
a
here.
crew, I believe. Isaac, Apali,
I have an
I-
Isaac here.
that'll probably be them then.
Most likely.
Hmm. Sorry, who are you? Just for for the records keeping.
Oh, my name is Oscar.
What's your occupation?
I'm a journalist, actually.
Mm-hmm. Journalist. Should have picked a real job. And your friends here? Who are they?
Victoria.
This is Victoria, yes.
Okay.
She's my assistant intern. Also my sister.
Which paper do you work for?
What papers do I know?
Well, you've never really given any thoughts to looking
That's
at
fine.
local newspapers.
That's fine. I got it.
You do
Actually,
know a couple of printing presses that make books in the city, though.
that's all right. I've got this. Actually, I'm freelance. I work for whoever hires me.
Yeah, I mean, if you go with no job security, don't be surprised if you end up on the streets, but fine.
I am sure I will be fine. I have been so far.
How long are you going to be staying at the docks?
We shouldn't be too long. Maybe a few hours at most. Maybe 30 minutes at least.
All right. Well. Go to your friend's ship straight there, no detours. Don't go anywhere near the docks at the end of the pier. And you'll be fine. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, go on through.
Thank you, sir.
Straight to the end of the dock.
You see him scribbling down things.
Okay. Once we're out of their sight, we'll meet back up with Grizzly Guard. So, whatever is happening at the end of the dock. Do we go to the ship?
Shall we go ship first and then?
Hey, Jet, Grizzly, whatever you want to be called right now. Grizzly. Why don't you go check out the end, and we will go to the ship, and come back if you see anything.
Sure.
Sounds good. Okay. And we'll head to the ship.
Okay.
I just walk towards the end of the dock.
The noise of beggars summoning the tokens has just been conditioned in my mind to make my heart go faster.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, it's enemies.
No, the
Every
worst part
time
is
I hear
when you hear this.
Yeah, every time I hear
Then
a
you know you're
noise
in trouble.
like that, literally my heart rate picks up.
Well, the few of you that are heading towards the ship, you see your ship in pretty much the same condition as you left it. There doesn't seem to be anybody currently on top deck, but that's hardly surprising because it is kind of cold and a little bit wet.
Cool. I'm gonna head on.
Onto the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does Serenity follow? Well, as the two of you step onto the ship, you hear the familiar click of a flintlock pistol being readied to shoot. and Opali steps out from the bottom.
Oh, Polly, calm down. It's us.
Hello.
Do you drop your disguise?
No, but
No.
I'm putting my hands up. We're not dropping it, so we have to
You
recast it.
still have your voice, Mr. Chris.
Yeah, no, I keep switching accents, so I've switched back to my normal accent.
She squints at you, and she does not appear entirely convinced. You do hear her, though. You see her tilt her head backwards a little and shout, "Berm!" And Berm only
Hi, Burm.
steps
Hello.
up. And immediately as you say, "Hi, Berm," he too squints his eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. Who else do you
what
know
is
with an
this?
accent like this?
I mean,
It's fine, it's fine. I cannot drop the disguise because then I would have to recast it. But it is
Okay.
us, Rakesh and Serenity. We came to see if you were okay.
Where did we meet?
Where did we meet? We met in the Iron Republic.
What were the circumstances of our
The
first meeting?
circumstances were the city was on fire and we came on the boat.
All right. Polly, it's fine. There's been talk of shape changes recently. Let's just go downstairs.
Right.
Okay.
In the hold of the ship, it's significantly warmer. The bit of insulation the planks provide helps a lot.
So, we see the dock is cordoned off quite a bit.
Yeah, they've been moving around since, I think, yesterday.
Any rumors been spread about that? Any idea what it's about?
Well, they're saying it's a routine inspection, but it's been going on for, well, better part of 2 days.
Hmm.
One of the sections, I saw it from the top deck, like at the far end of the docks, it's completely cordoned off. I think I've
Yes.
seen people go into the water. I don't know. They're looking for something.
They sure are. We sent a jet down there, well, Grizzly, to find out what's going on.
Alone? Is that safe?
He's a guard.
Doesn't look
He
like
looks
the,
exactly like them.
You'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
He's going to come meet us, probably outside the ship. But, it's the best we could do without getting caught, considering we were told specifically not to go there. Hey, Serenity.
What?
That spell that I helped you learn.
Hmm?
It changes your form, right?
Right? Yes.
So, does it change your form so you could maybe swim?
It does.
Or
Would that be such a good idea when there's other people down there?
No, but I'm thinking ahead as well.
Well, I'll do it if it needs to be done.
You and Chris could probably get quite a bit done.
Probably.
Okay.
Jet, in the meantime, you've made quite a headways along the dock. Passing a few of the merchants' ship still docked there. You come towards another cordoned off area. This time, you see among the numerous guards also a warforged standing there. And you hear the occasional splash in the distance.
but I can't see to the end of the dock.
Well, you could try and look past the numerous guards if you wanted to.
I will try.
In that case, please give me a performance and a perception roll.
Performance 11. Perception
Ooh.
22.
Well, you're not too adept at making it look unsuspicious that you're peeking all over the end of the dock, and one of the guards eyes you suspiciously. But you do see what's going on back there. You see a couple of lizard folk, some of them wearing guard armor, the others huddled around a fire, as a few of them undress and jump into the water.
Do I see Carolin?
You do not. It looks like the guards have claimed the entire area. You do see some of them walk in and out of warehouses as well.
I will approach one of the guards and ask for Lieutenant Carolin.
Who? Carolin? She's busy.
It's very urgent.
She asked not to be disturbed.
Well, it really is. I'm sure she wants to know about it.
Fine. You know what? I'm just gonna take you there myself.
Thank you.
And he just starts walking ahead. You come
follow?
close to the end of the docks, and you see a small lighthouse reach out from beneath, beyond some of the warehouses that surround it, and he stops in front of that lighthouse. This better be good, or she's gonna be mad. She's up at the top.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so you climb the small lighthouse. And at the top, indeed, you see Carolin grasping the railing of the lighthouse. Two other guards stand, one to her left and one to her right.
I don't have a
I don't have a plan. Well,
Throw her down. No, just kidding.
Ew.
You've reached your goal. What do
I
you
mean,
do?
the plan was scope it out, not asked to see.
Yeah. I didn't think he would bring me there.
Noticing the sound of your footsteps, Carolin turns around. She looks at you expectantly. Well, any news? Have you found it?
Not yet.
Well, keep looking then. What are you doing here?
I just wanted to tell you that we haven't found it yet.
Among the most useless of useless. Just make sure the lizard folk have their heat. And I don't know, help out somewhere. And don't bother me again until you found something.
Of course. I just turned around. Go
Okay,
back.
you walk back down the lighthouse. The guard that brought you there is nowhere to be seen.
I just walk back to the ship to where Serenity and
You walk back towards the ship. No one is standing on the top deck of the ship. It's just sitting there, bopping slightly left and right in the wind. Immediately as you enter the ship on the top deck and your heavy feet hit the planks on the ship, you hear the familiar click of a flintlock pistol being readied as Opali slowly steps out, the pistol leveled at you.
Don't shoot. It's me. I will turn into
Oh,
Crispy.
fuck. God. And she just walks back downstairs.
Poor Polly.
The rest of you see a guard slowly step down the stairs. And
Thank
Opali
you.
is sitting down,
Yeah.
obviously annoyed, arms crossed.
Did you find anything, Grizzly?
Well, there are a lot of lizard folk diving. I think they're still searching for the corpse.
Well, yes. They
And I
have
found
lizard folk.
Carolin.
Wait, you what?
Yeah, she's on top of the lighthouse.
Okay. I wonder when they're going to find that body. You said our trial is in how many days? How many days did Marius give us?
Well,
3.
last you heard it was around, including this one, 3 days left.
Okay.
But you haven't seen Marius for a while.
Why do the guards care for?
My God, if you hurt Street
Corpse?
Dad Beggar, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I mean, probably because they are underlings of Carolin and she cares.
Why does she care?
Because she shot whoever was in that house, which means she set us up. Or she was part of it. She was part of the people who, did the whole setup thing. Whoever set us up is probably connected to her. So, like, that's why I want to find out what she knows. So we can find out who set us up. But obviously they're searching for the body now, so we can't get it.
Do you think they're searching all through the night?
I mean, we can come back and check. But if they haven't found it with who knows how many lizard folk, maybe we won't either.
Probably not, but anything's worth a try at this point.
I want to get my hands on her or somebody connected to her so we can just ask the question, who told you?
I think it's going to be difficult to lure her away from the dock.
Yes, which means we have to get her alone. If we can get her alone, I can try and get the information out of her. I have multiple ways.
Well, I'm not going to help you if you're tortured.
I am not torturing her, actually. I am much more decent to people than Varian and Serenity.
I'm just going to squint
just
my
turn
eyes
away.
at you.
Yes.
I mean, you look at me like that, but I don't even have to touch the person. Okay, well, I have to touch them, as in I have to put a finger on them. But then I can get what I want.
Oh. Maybe. How long does that need to be?
I mean, it needs a while. It needs to be someone. It can't just be a second, I need to take my time. And sometimes the people manage to resist. so I have to concentrate and force them not to.
Well, maybe if one of us stays here at the dock and
Varian, Cress,
waits for
please
her
give
to
me a perception roll.
leave.
Wow.
That's an 8.
You made my roll terrible.
I fucking went
Well, neither of you notices, but suddenly, out of nowhere, you don't really see from where, a small dog jumps, like almost at you. It runs around your legs and it's barking at you.
Uh-oh.
Hey there, little one.
As you give it attention, it keeps barking at you and then running off in one direction.
Does it
and
like
coming back.
keep barking aggressively or like tail swinging happily barking or what? Can I see that?
Doesn't seem happy.
Okay.
You can give me an animal handling check
Follow it.
if you wanted to find out
I'm
if
just
you know
gonna
anything
do
about
that.
dogs.
+3.
Well, it seems to be barking at you with quite some urgency. You're not sure why. Maybe
Follow
it
it.
wants food, but it seems like it's trying to get you somewhere.
I guess I'm gonna follow it. Everyone else is making bad decisions.
Yeah, Varian. I think this dog wants to lead us somewhere. I don't know why, but I mean, we don't really have something to do here, so can as well do that.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. I mean, we could die, but we could do that anyway. So
The dog leads you
Follow the dog.
up almost directly in front of the gate that would lead back to the main street. But just before that, he runs to the right along the wall. Do you follow?
sure.
You follow the dog for quite a bit, and the dog suddenly runs towards a small hole in the large wall of compass.
Mm-hmm.
It's less of a tunnel, it's more of a small cave that has, for some reason, eroded out of the wall, it looks like.
I guess.
Let's take a peek inside.
He stands in front of this cave, this small dog, and he keeps barking at you.
Just go in.
Please give me a perception roll. You want to look inside the cave.
Let's find
Okay.
TikTok.
You go first.
Oh, natural 1.
Well, Mr. Natural One, you are very confident in your spelunking experience.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure this cave contains treasures.
Do you think there's a treasure inside? I think so.
What do I think, Beggar? I got a 12.
It's probably a treasure
to
cove.
you, it seems like a pretty dank, dark cave. You're not really sure what to make of it.
I heard the sound. I heard the sound.
I heard the sound too.
Poing.
It's an empty thing. Don't worry about it, okay?
Just kind of looks.
don't worry.
It's just the dog. Yeah, I mean,
But
there's treasure
Cress,
there,
like,
so I'm gonna take a
shrugs.
look inside. I'm just gonna take a few
Marion
steps
just
forward.
shrugs and waits for you to do something.
I'm just gonna take a few steps forward to see what's inside.
Well, it's pretty dark inside this cave. You see that it seems to be leading around a bend. There seems to be a light at the end of this path. But other than that, it's...
Can I see enough to move in there without like
can
stumbling
just go
over
in.
things, or should I light a torch?
There's for you, there's enough light. Wait, which one of you?
I don't have
Have
dark vision. I don't.
None of you have dark vision. Okay, well, it is very dark, but if you can probably get past this short, like dark corner, you assume there's enough light to
Okay.
see whatever's
Baron's
hidden.
gonna go in before Crest though, and just kind of be like, I can see, so I'll go first in case there's something.
Okay. If you see
At
the
the
treasure,
end.
just tell me.
Just underneath the light that seems to be coming from a crack somewhere, which is kind of odd. You see an armor,
What the fuck?
the armor of a knight, covered
Fucking course.
in flowers. They seem to be growing out of this armor.
Okay.
Well, that is suspicious. A sunflower in a dark cave.
I get a closer look.
What can you see?
As you step closer, a voice echoes off the walls. I am the luckiest misfortunate. And the armor stands up in front of you.
I can step back.
The sunflower suddenly curls up into a closed bulb.
Get another step back.
What is going on? I can't see anything.
Mm,
Oh, can I
there's a
see?
flower. Can you see?
Do you go around the corner as well?
I followed Varian.
Then you can also see
Okay.
this sunflower man standing there.
Who are you?
I fell and I am happy. And as he says that, the sunflower petal bursts into a multitude of small, colorful petals that fill the entire cave for just a moment with bright, colorful lights. And the petals slowly fall to the ground, turning a dark brown. Both of you have seen this vision. Gain a point of inspiration.
Ooh.
And there is an empty armor lying on the ground there.
Well, that was certainly a weird thing to look at.
Honestly, given what's happened recently, I don't. The weirdest thing we've seen.
Okay, what's further inside the cave?
That's all of the cave. It's more of a small hole
Okay,
than it is really a cave.
so there's just the set of armor lying down there now.
Yes.
This creeps me out.
I'm just gonna turn around and be like, we should go back before the others return.
Is the dog still there?
It is not.
Yeah, but you're right. We should go back before the others have to search for us.
As you exit the cave, you feel oddly content. And you return to where you left your group. Back to the others in the meantime.
So the verdict, do we go back?
I don't know.
All right. Let's go back. I'll turn to for a moment.
I'll stop looking.
We'll be back soon. His eyes are around.
Last I saw, he was somewhere on the dockyard.
Okay.
We still
Well,
have that problem with the vanishing food, so he's talking to people. I guess.
that is still weird. Okay. Well, stay safe. We'll come back when we can.
Aye.
Hopefully a few days.
You too.
We will. See you soon.
I doubt it. Okay, you exit the ship. I assume Crystal Guard follows you.
Should someone watch Carolin?
I mean,
Maybe she'll leave
honest,
and we can get her alone.
it doesn't seem like she'll leave just for anything. I have a feeling if we want to get her alone, we have to give her something she wants. Or we have to wait until she goes back into the city.
We just go back to Baron and
I'd suggest so.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'll start walking.
The group of special forces. You return towards the first guard cordon, and recognizing you, at least Rakesh and Serenity, the guard winks you over.
Does he actually wink or wave?
It's more of a wave.
Okay. We'll just go past and kind of give him a little nod and just head.
Found your friend then?
Yes, he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Good.
you, by the way.
No issue. Carry on, citizen.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just head to the others.
Okay. Do you just walk by again, Grizzleguard?
yes.
Okay, give me a performance check once you go.
Okay.
So scary for you.
Oh, I saw the 20.
7.
Well, you walk past the guards briskly, but maybe a little with too much purpose, because for just a second you trip, and one of the guards looks at you and, hey, you there? Come over here real
Yes.
quick.
What is?
You
I'm kind of busy.
you have any idea what's going on back there? You came from there, right?
Yeah.
How
No,
much
they're
longer?
searching for something. I think, but I have no idea what's going on.
Is this gonna take long? It's getting kind of cold and damp.
I think. I don't know.
Oh shit. Well, have a good day then, I guess.
You too.
Next time you're over there, and tell them we're freezing over here.
I will.
Tell that to the people that actually have to swim.
They have fire to warm up.
Hey, you know what? They're good men just doing their job. Let
Yeah.
them bitch.
And
Let them bitch
you
about their shitty
rejoin
job,
the
okay?
rest of your group.
Yes, we do. Well, the crew are fine. Hello.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Grizzly went to check out the whole end of the dock situation. Carolin is up in the lighthouse,
Mm-hmm.
and they are sending lizard folk into the water. So that is fun.
And you can see Cress shiver at the thought of that cold water. And she's like, I'm already moving slower than usual in this weather. I can't even imagine how it would be, how it would feel to get in there.
Mm-hmm. But there you go. Apart from that, we couldn't really get close. There's a lot of them.
So what do you think we should do?
I mean, to get Carolin, it's going to be a waiting game.
Wait, really? I mean, yeah, we need to prove that. I have a question about the world, actually, Beggar, out of character. Is the
Go
way
ahead.
this 3-Hawk thing works, like, we just need, like, to prove that we didn't do it? Or do we act, is it like, plausible deniability where, like...
Well, the way Marius told you, you just need to convince them that you didn't betray them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even need her.
Don't, but there's
It's
always
an
a chance
intruder.
we fail.
I mean, we just need to convince them that we didn't do it. We don't actually have to provide them with, like... I mean, providing a suspect would work, but if it's dangerous...
I suppose so. But yes, we have evidence. If it's not enough, then what do we do?
Do we ask Marius if it's enough or if he thinks it's enough?
I guess I shouldn't join the divers, right?
No.
And she looks really relieved that you said no.
Maybe I can join it.
No one is joining the divers. Okay, let's just go ask Marius and we will see. Think that 3-Hawk aren't going to believe just anything. And if they don't have any proof with their own eyes, maybe we're in a situation.
I mean, let's say you do get Carolin to be like, yes, I did it. How is that proof? It's still just
It's not that I want
a
her to say
confession.
you did it. I want her to tell me who told her about the whole thing, how she obviously was there that night. There's a lot that I want to know.
Of us innocent?
Because if we find out who is guilty, then it automatically proves us innocent.
It doesn't automatically prove us innocent. It means that we were telling them who we think is guilty.
Yes. But the whole point is that if there's more evidence to them being guilty than us, we get off the hook.
By the way, Jed, a grizzly, did one of the divers perchance look kind of like me a bit?
They are all lizard folk, but I can get a closer look.
Okay, just wanted to
Yeah.
know.
Baron's gonna pat Cress's shoulder.
Could go back together and take a look.
I mean, I don't know if... I still don't know if Varian and me should just walk in there.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not searching for you, are they? Or just pass
I mean,
off.
who knows?
I'm starting to wonder if I should actually dye my hair.
Oh, make it
Wouldn't
all
be a
black.
bad idea.
Make it all black, so it's...
Would, actually.
So it reflects your soul.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I love that Freya just comes for me.
Yeah, Freya is the best burns.
Freya's just so fucking savage. She's just like, if she sees an opportunity, she's gonna completely destroy you. Just
Yeah.
nothing left.
You know how when you're with friends, you kind of like hit each other on the shoulder with fist bumps and that kind of thing. Freya's the one with the one finger death punch to the throat, where it leaves you like gasping.
Yeah. Oh my god, she is.
I love it.
Like, okay, the
Saying
rest,
it in
like,
a nice.
Sinead and Layla are the ones that are like, knock each other on the shoulder. Sometimes Alavan's the one that like knocks you a little hard and you stumble a little bit, but like it's all in good fun. And Freya's just out here to like kill people. Like she's just straight up.
I mean it in a nice way.
In a nice way. You color your hair black so it looks like your soul. How can that be nice?
It's accurate. Okay.
Oh god.
I came here to have a good time, and I'm honestly feeling so attacked right now.
Well,
Oh.
all of you are slowly feeling the cold creep into your bones, standing so close to the docks.
So what's the plan?
Get to marry us, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then let's go. And while they go, Cress just looks back at the back of the docks and just thinks.
He kind of puts his arm around her. And